Personnel reports.
Motion approved.
Second on discussion. As we look at the salary board meeting, the positions of the county caseworker manager 2, the social services aide, those job descriptions were very specific to the tasks that we expected those individuals to do. And of course, they will be hired as part of the interview process that will take place based upon the needs as highlighted in the job description. On the personnel report, we have a very qualified nominee for the position of HR assistant. I reviewed her job application, her resume, spoke to her personally. However, as I stated on 4 March and during a lead-up executive session, the position description that was presented for this particular billet creation notably does not prioritize essential functions that are needed in that office. These critical gaps that were agreed upon needed to be corrected, filled, included FMLA, workman's comp, and payroll processing. None of these that are prioritized sufficiently or effectively, and are actually a couple of them absent from the position description. There's no doubt payroll processing is a problem due to a lack of implementation of adoption of existing technologies, but we are working on that. While I'm confident in the nominee's ability to acquire through OJP on the job training the necessary knowledge to assist in these areas, I kind of deem it a penny wise, pound foolish decision to advertise and fill a position with a position description that does not accurately reflect the background and experience needed. In addition to the expertise or the expectations put out to the candidate. And that's my only comment.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes, with the exception of the HR assistant.
Yes, I just want to add a couple, or an item that we are, and we have mentioned this before and been encouraged by the judge, President Judge Nanovic and others to look at our salary scales, and we are looking at setting up a meeting with a company that does salary studies and job description. So hopefully this issue will be satisfactorily addressed at that particular time. And I do think we have that meeting coming up within the next week or two. So to get a preliminary discussion going on what we're looking for, how we want to narrow down all the multiple grades. Like, well, we did have 21 supervisory levels at one time. I don't think we used a few of them. So we're trying to narrow all these down to maybe 10 in the supervisory and maybe only 10 in the non-supervisory pay scales to make our job as a salary board much easier. And I think it'll also help the role offices that submit requests for salary increases or setting salaries for future jobs. So we have it's another one of the biggest major project we are looking at doing, or at least starting this year. So hopefully this will help on all this. So.